The older I get, the more fiercely protective I get of younger girls. I was heading into work yesterday and I saw that 12-year-old, I mentioned her before, the one who wore makeup, talking to this older man. She's normally really bubbly, but she looked a little more subdued talking to him. So I go over and loudly say, "Hey sweetheart, who's this?" And the guy just glares at me and she says, "Oh, his name is Justin." And I'm like, "Hi Justin, how do you know her?" And he gets nervous and is like, "I just saw her jogging and thought I'd give her pointers." So I just kinda tilted my head and looked at him for a minute. He literally asked me, "Are you a cop or something?" I haven't done anything wrong. So I took her to the McDonald's nearby, bought her something, and had a talk about not talking to strangers. Low-key I'm debating the next time I see her parents, they drop her off at the gym and leave her there for hours to maybe have a talk with them or something. I don't know if it's my place though. Just to add, because some messaged me saying that I was being a nosy bee, so a woman who used to go to my gym and my same university, like I used to see her at my job and on campus, actually went missing not far from my intersection. Literally a 5 minutes walk away from the major intersection on May 10th, and they found her body literally last week, June 19th. Everyone has been on high alert lately, so when I saw this random dude talking to this little girl, my brain immediately went into defense panic mode. So yeah, call me nosy if you want. This world could use more nosy bee. Dad, I just realized we never returned the bowling shoes. Remember your 12th birthday at the bowling alley? Mowed the lawn in them, not comfy. I love pirates because they have no concept on albism. Oh, you have no leg? Here, have a peg leg. No hand? Well, guess we gotta put a hook on that. Give those sons of B a surprise. Blind in one eye, put an eye patch on. No one fking cares. You're deaf. Go man the cannons, you glorious bastard. They don't care if you're disabled, because as long as you can F it up, they literally don't fking care. Let's talk about the fact that Rai has to be mentally running the numbers on Death Star scrap here. We are gonna be cruffing loaded. Po. What? Finn. What? Rai. T-Rai. Holding a hunk of kyber crystal. Po. I know, it's overwhelming to hold something so sacred that was used for such evil. Rai. No. Do you know what the market value of kyber is? We are set for life. Unlimited portions. Went to school in my bare fursuit. Teacher told me to take the whole thing off because it was against the dress code. She let me keep the arm parts on though. Why she'll let you keep on the arms? My constitutional right to bear arms. Did you plan this joke from start to finish, or did it just hit you in the moment? I certainly don't have a bare fursuit, if that answers your question. So, imagine you're a gay top, right? And you're out on a date with your partner, just having a fun time, and you're about to head home when you spot this kid passed out on the streets. Your partner wants to help him, but you're obviously a little worried that you could face severe repercussions if you help this random kid. Then you realize that he could be a potential ally, so the two of you drag him out of the streets and into a safe space, and when he wakes up, he confesses that he's homeless. So you and your partner go through the process of adopting him. You two take him home. You two give him a good meal. You two start to teach him some philosophies in life. He slowly grows up. You two help him through his bad dreams. You two help him through his bad memories. You two play games with him. He completely roasts you at an eating contest. He's extremely active. You're always on the move. You're walking everywhere. Like literally walking all the time. Like so much walking. And you're there for him. And then all of a sudden, his childhood friend shows up on your doorstep and is like, your adopted son is really the king. And then he falls in love with a woman in like 2.55 minutes, which is definitely not something you two taught him how to do. So you're confused, and the weather gets really weird, and you're even more confused, and in the end, all you really want to know is who's the monkey. And by the time you're dressing in drag and doing the hula, you've realized that maybe it's better if you just don't worry about it. Okay, that took a turn, but I'm kinda here for it. Why does OP think Timon is a top? It's time to give the elites a bigger say in choosing the president. Democracy dies in darkness. It is with a heavy heart that I must announce that the bourgeois are at it again. Bruh, my little brother got a scratch, and he was all crying, and I was like, oh, do you want one of the band-aids I use for my shots? They have cute images on them, and through his tears he goes, that's cringe. I'm dead. I had a dream last night that they made a new Bond movie, but they didn't say who was playing Bond. Throughout the movie you have no idea which character is really Bond, because he's undercover, duh, and every single character, no matter how minor, was played by somebody famous, so they could all conceivably be Bond. And at the end, it turns out Bond was Leslie Jones. 10/10ths, greatest spy movie of all time. Take my money. What's your spirit animal? We are white Rebecca, we don't have spirit animals. Ask me what my fursona is, like you meant to ask, you fucking coward. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Parades at Disney. Here's a 40-foot tall mechanical dragon that actually breathes fire. Parades at Universal. You'll remember Hop, 2011? Aight, but you can openly drink, and there are kiosks full of alcohol at Universal. So, take your pick. Have fun dehydrating at the amusement park, you stupid Disney has more accidents recorded than any other amusement park franchise ever. Meanwhile, Universal has had only about 21 major incidents. Wow. The company that has had parks open for over 60 years on 4 different countries has had more recorded accidents than the company with 3 parks that have been open since the 90s. Amusement park discourse. I'd like to state for the record I didn't remember Hop, 2011, at all before this post. This post has everything. Parade ratings. Disagreements about day trip nourishment. Flawed statistical analysis. Hop, 2011. Headlights before electricity was discovered. Listen, I know objectively this is a shitty car mood, but like you have to admit in terms of ridiculousness this is pretty fking sick. Pull up in the fking whip. I will never see a purer thing than this Bulbasaur looking so happy to see a cookie based on him. Even the cookie is so happy. Me, as a child, why are all the songs about love? Mom, someday you will understand. Me, now as an adult. Seriously, why are all the songs about love and sex? This is ridiculous. People are always excited about how ants can lift way more than their body weight, but I'm not impressed. I can lift Dorito crumbs too. It's not that hard. If ants were really strong, then they'd be able to grow bigger without being crushed by the weight of their own stupid exoskeleton. Oh, look at me. I have hydraulics in my legs, but couldn't figure out how to build a functional respiratory system. So when I get too big, I just die. I posted this at 4 AM, but I stand by it. Welcome to my office. This might be the first time I've ever seen a meme on this site, and thought I should send this to my dad. Enthralled and obsessed with this car I saw at the Science Museum today. Just finished replacing all the windows in my car with intricately crafted stained glass that shatters every time I hit a pothole. This is the new Pope Mobile they built with all the indulgences I had to pay for being a slimmy boy. If you Google female bullying, you will find this absolutely amazing stock image that's just so weirdly majestic and hot at the same time. It looks like something between porn and Baroque oil painting. There's like 12 different kinds of tension in this image. Quick question. Why is the one in the middle wearing 5 shirts? That's why she's being bullied. Okay, but they also have different versions that show each girl in the group getting bullied by the others. This is a modern work of art. I've seen them once labeled as homoerotic bullying pictures, and honestly don't know what else to call them. Whenever I hear people say that classical music is boring, I just want to remind them that Tchaikovsky's 1812 overture called for a cannon to be fired a total of 16 times. Remove cattle from stage. Important information re the Sonic movie. 1. Jim Carrey says something along the lines of, "This is what's in my egg sack," in the most uncomfortable voice possible. 2. There's a joke about suicide in context of a joke about cops abusing their authority. This is a children's movie. 3. Sonic Fortnite dances multiple times. 4. The product placement for Olive Garden is flagrant. 5. They make jokes about Eggman masterminding CIA-backed coups in the Middle East. 6. Sega has an intro in the opening of the movie, a la the Marvel intro, and Kazuma Kiryu is in it. Okay, normally I hate the edgy what if everyone in this children's show was actually dead and in the afterlife type thing, but Total Drama Island is definitely set in hell. Total Drama Island and The Good Place are set in the same universe. I need a hug. I don't know why everyone makes the Grim Reaper out to be a bad guy. I mean, he's just taking you to the afterlife. It's not like he killed you. It's actually quite nice of him to walk you there. Imagine if you had to go alone. Damn, people still have beef over Tumblr. I'm only here to look at pictures of the video game. He likes the video game. Get em boys. A 10-barrel voice. And thusly, the circle of life carries on. You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the meat on the tangerine. Oh yeah. We will domesticate the shark. We will restructure society around shark ownership. This is basic fucking Marxism, people. Bro, remember when Mad Max happened? Remember when Max was treated like an animal and so behaved like one and saw himself as one, and then he met a bunch of women who were all struggling to be seen as human too, and they treated him with compassion, and he was like, I would die for all of you then, but what the F? Max being chained up and used for his blood at the start of the film, then giving it freely at the end of it because he loves Furiosa, giving her his name at last like a parting gift. What the F? We are not things. Mushrooms keep growing in the corner of my bathroom. I don't know if this is purely just natural or if there's brownies or fairies or something living here. I don't think fairies because my mom keeps removing them, but they grow back full size over the course of 24 hours. Would you know how to tell? There's 3. No more grow. And if you leave it, they don't grow any bigger. They're just chillin' there and they grow back straight away if we get rid of them. So, I don't know. I offer you willow bark and red ginseng. Clean your fucking bathroom. I want to be really clear about something. Planned Parenthood has done more to prevent abortion than the pro-life movement ever has. Yup, preventing abortion by giving abortions. Makes sense. No, you fucking crusty nutsack, giving people the education and the tools to not become pregnant in the first fucking place. One of my Christian friends made a Facebook post about how people gave her tons of resources when she was trying to get pregnant, and people were actually genuinely shocked that they provided such resources. They had fully bought into the idea that people is just an abortion factory. The misinformation that's been spread about people is unreal. Gosh, it's almost like Planned Parenthood will help you plan for parenthood.